Hey guys, welcome back to the Homestead Adventure. In today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to butcher quail. This is a graphic video for educational purposes only, so if you don't want to see an animal get butchered, kindly move along. This video is not for you. For the rest of you, let's get started. So quail are the easiest animals that I've ever butchered. All you really need are a pair of sharp shears or pruners, a bucket to catch the guts and the feathers, and an ice water bucket for when you are going to let the meat rest. And that's really all you need. And it only takes a few minutes per bird. So it's super simple, very little work, couple snips, and it's done. Another thing that I'm going to mention is I'm not going to show actually cutting off the head on camera because I do not want my video to get taken down. So I'm going to show you leading up to that, and I'm going to put it in the sink while I do it, and then I'll lift it up and show you. So you'll still be able to see what I'm doing, but I'm not going to show the actual dispatch on the video. So we're going to take the quail. You're going to put your hands around the wings to keep it from flapping and put it on its back. And we're going to take the shears and we're just going to snip the head off. It just comes right off. So just going to put these around the head and snip, and it's done. And those shears don't really cut through the skin, so I'm just going to take a pair of kitchen shears and cut through the skin and snip it all the way off. And then we're going to drain the blood. And I'm just going to kind of hold it here and drain it until it stops flapping. You'll be able to feel it in your hand. It's kind of a vibrating feeling as all the nerves contract and things like that. Just like a chicken with its head cut off, it just flaps a little bit post-mortem, twitching and things like that. So after it's done twitching and flapping, we're going to take it over to the counter and we're going to gut it. So first thing is we're going to remove the feet. Just find that joint there and snip those off. And then we're going to take the wings off because there really isn't much meat on the wings. So I'm going to find the first joint, snip them off. Like I said, they cut bone very well, but they don't exactly slice through skin very well. So the next thing we're going to do is all we have to do to get the feathers off is just rip the skin. So I'm going to go right on the belly and just rip it open. Easy peasy. And we're just going to peel that skin away. And it's okay if feathers stick to it because we're going to rinse it off anyway. And the ones by the tail feather will stick on a little harder than the rest of them. But they come off very easily. Don't have to scald these or anything like you would chickens. You can pluck the bird if you want to keep the skin, but I don't find it necessary, so I just skin it. All right, so we'll rinse those off later. So now we're gonna find the esophagus and just pull that off. Just let it hang. So these are really too small to do it like a chicken, so I'm not going to try and cut a hole in the back and scoop out all of the guts. We're just going to cut the spine right out. And it's very simple. I'm just going to use my kitchen shears for this. So you're going to go right near the neck and you're going to start cutting down along the spine. Try not to go too deep. You want it as close to the surface as possible so that you're not cutting organs. We're going to cut all the way from the neck to the butt. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, so now we got that cut. Now we're just going to take the neck and rip out the spine. And here's what it looks like on the inside. And we're just going to take those guts. Here, I'll try to get. I'm going to take those guts and let them fall right into our bucket. The lungs on any animal are very slippery, so kind of gotta really get in there. Okay, I hope you can see this. I'm trying to let you see everything. Okay. You could save the tiny little heart. I give it to my barn kitties. They love hearts. Rip off some of that skin on the end. And just gonna rip off some of this fat off the sides. And that's it. It is done. Super, super simple. Now I'm just gonna rinse this. So this is what it looks like after it's been rinsed. There's the inside, and then the legs just kind of hang. Now you can roast this in the oven, put it on the grill, fry it in a pan, deep fry it. The possibilities are endless. And that is how you butcher a quail. Now there's one last step. I just put them in an ice water bath for 24 to 48 hours. Since these birds are so small, you could just throw them in a tote of water and throw it in the fridge for a few days. This helps the meat go through the rigor mortis process, and then you'll get a much more tender meat. I do this with all of my birds and rabbits, any small animal really, and it works very well for me. So that's it. That's how you butcher a quail. It's super simple, super easy. One of the easiest animals you will ever butcher. There are some things that you can save from the quail. I have been saving the tiny little bird feet because it's not full taxidermy, but it's similar. I do bones, skulls, hides, feet, things like that. And I'm actually really excited to try making these tiny little feet into earrings. If you want to see some of the things that I've already done, I just finished some chicken foot charms and they turned out really cool. So if you want to check those out, you can find them on my Etsy shop at Moonlight Emporium KM. And I will put the link in the description. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope to see you on the next adventure. Bye guys.